John was deciding to fly to New York to pitch his whole family to star in the movie, it really just sort of encapsulated all of my fears from when John won the contest. I just wanted to fire him. I just didn't want to spend any time trying to figure out why he had no common sense. I just wanted to fire him and get a director who wasn't gonna be insane. John, you and I need to talk right now. How are you, sir? Nervous? Panic?
Chris came in and said, we had to take a walk or something and have a little talk. So what's going on?
I don't know, you tell me. I mean, here, let me tell you, I'll just tell you what happened so you hear it at least from the horse's mouth. The thing that scared me the most, John, was the fly to New York and talk to Bob. Then they spend a whole weekend shooting a scene with your family.
But I see it as a screen test. You know, Coppola did that for Brando. Al Pacino, in La Dolce Vita, De Laurentiis wanted Paul Newman as the lead.
Do you understand that Al Pacino and Paul Newman are two guys that you could market the movie around?
Yeah.
You need to start thinking through how these things come across. I've taken a lot of personal sacrifice into trying to get the most possible people to come see this movie. You are putting the desire to bring your people above. Wait, let me finish.
I think
you got hired to do a job, and it's a lot of pressure. I guarantee you that when you get hired to go shoot a wedding video, you don't call them up and say, hey, by the way, could my brother be the groom? Right? You don't call them up and say, hey, could my girlfriend be the bride? If I really wanted to fire you, I would have gotten you fired.
Yeah. Like, I don't want to hear the F word. I don't want to hear the F word again.
I know I come across as a hard ass. I'm not gonna lie to you. I care so much, but it's trying to do its best for the project. I will give you my word, though. I will not use that word again. You won't hear it again.
Okay.
I just want him to understand how serious these things are. Where he should be really thinking is looking at actors that mean something and trying to get the most people possible to see this movie. And unfortunately, that's probably not gonna be his friends. But I also want this sort of ability to sell this movie and get people to come see it to at least be a factor in your mind. All right, well, listen, I'll be here if you need it, and I'll every now and then probably be a reality check. Yeah, and look, you have the right to be. I was pretty angry, too. I'm sure there are moments he sits in his office and he's petrified because he's the director. A lot of ways of dealing with that is hiring your people, having people who you know love you no matter what. But I think it has to be a balance to also wanting to get the movie seen by people. I'm so glad we talked about it.
I mean, I didn't really think he was going to fire me. On the other hand, there is still that little, nugget of anxiety, and at least for now, it's lifted.
All right, well, call me if you need anything else.